Hunters, welcome back. With Christmas just around the corner, I wish you all happy holidays. Capcom decided to drop a last minute holiday treat with Arch-Tempered Jin Dahaad. And in this video I will quickly go over the fight itself and the new armor sets. Jin was never one of my favorite monsters, but after fighting Arch-Tempered Jin a few times, he is definitely starting to grow on me. With so many tough monsters coming into the game, Arch-Tempered Jin actually felt pretty fair overall. That might be because we already fought a Mega Savage in this arena, but the fight felt fun and not overly difficult. That said, there are still some attacks you really need to watch out for. Let's quickly go over the weaknesses. A lot of Jin's parts are breakable. I usually position myself around the back legs, which gives me enough room to move away from certain attacks. When he falls over, make sure you focus on the cranial ice plates on his back. As expected, Jin is weak to fire. Make sure you're running an enhanced cocked Ardian with fire and decent rolls. Arch-Tempered Jin can also be flashed, and shock traps work on him as well. Use these tools to your advantage to create extra damage windows. Don't underestimate how effective these are, as they can also interrupt attacks. In my opinion, Arch-Tempered Jin Dahaad isn't drastically that different from normal Jin, except that he hits much harder. But with transcended armor, you should be fine, so just make sure you upgrade your armor to the fullest. Jin has several attacks that can instantly card you if you're not careful. Don't forget your hot drinks, and if you're playing multiplayer with multiple people, make sure you bring Dust of Life and Life Powder to keep everybody healthy. It's very easy to guard against Jin, and this makes a huge difference for me in group hunts, since player tends to be caught out by his attacks. Also, don't forget Cleanser. If you get frozen, using it quickly can save you from carting, because the follow-up attack after he freezes you can card you right away. Arch-Tempered Jin becomes much easier with a good tank player, especially since Capcom carried over the enmity mechanics from Omega. As an insect glaive player, I can say this fight feels significantly easier when you have a solid tank holding aggro. I normally stay near the back legs as a DPS. This gives me time to react when he unleashes his ice team attack, allowing me to dodge away safely. If I'm in the front legs, it's harder for me to do. Be careful of his charges, which he does twice, and make sure you have enough room to maneuver. Evade Extender is a real lifesaver in this fight. Jin is such a large monster, like Gog, that his hitboxes can feel wonky, and sometimes you get hit even if it looks like he missed you. Positioning is key with Jin, just to make sure you have enough room to get out of the way. Unfortunately, for aerial insect glaive players, the hitboxes are not in your favor. I tried to jump over attacks to avoid damage, but most of them still connected. If you're staying near his hind legs, just make sure you watch out for the attacks when he kicks backwards. He does that twice sometimes, so just make sure you evade those. Earplugs are not bad either, since Jin roars quite often. For insect glaive players here, if you have earplugs level 2 and then full extracts, you should be able to mitigate the roars. And finally, watch out for the blast attack when he pulls back his head. It's quite easy to spot, so just don't get hit by it. Like Omega, use your environment to your advantage. Just make sure that you keep a block of ice for his ultimate attack to hide behind. But by now, most people know his ultimate attack and it's easily avoidable. And it also gives you time to recover and sharpen. I see it rarely causing any problems in the hunts. In some of the attacks there is a lot of downtime. Just make sure you sharpen, heal up, use demon powder, anything just to give yourself an advantage. Especially when he's up in the air and shooting downwards, the attacks are easily dodgeable and it gives you all the time and get ready back into the fight. Jin has quite a bit of health, so taking him down takes about 15 minutes. Just to keep everybody alive and you will be fine. Let's get into the armor. So the headpiece has Foray level 2 and 2 level 3 slots. Foray is a skill I hardly ever use, but with this armor piece it might be interesting to use it with a poison blade and see if you can get extra damage from that. So at least it gives you options. But currently I don't see it affecting too much of the meta. The chest piece has level 2 agitator and 2 level 2 gem slots, which is interesting, especially with Gog in the game and transcending it, so might be used in some of the builds. So for the gloves you have Coalescence and Weakness Exploit. Don't really see this being used for the insect glaive, but especially with Gogma and his vulnerability to elemental might be interesting. These gloves have a place somewhere. The Dashard coil is quite an interesting one with level 3 agitator and level 2 bind resistance. I do not care too much about the bind resistance because cleanser is just all you need in my opinion. It has also a level 1 slot which is actually good, but at level 3 on one piece is quite interesting. So guessing we're gonna see that in some of the builds because it gives you a little bit more flexibility, but we have to see. Then we have the Iceshard Greaves. Weakness exploit level 2, foray level 1 and a level 2 gem slot. So overall, not a bad piece. If foray gets more interesting, it is a pretty good piece to go in there. So let's see if this armor set will make foray maybe a more viable option for players out there. Overall, the set looks really nice. I love the aesthetic. So yeah, another monster equals more content. So that was it for me. So thank you all for listening, taking the time. Happy holidays, spend time with your family. If you like my content, like and subscribe. Really helps me out to further grow and make more content. And like always, stay sharp and happy hunting.